Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another apartment renovation. And we are at 910 Medina Studios, which is Salim Benali's apartment. And first and foremost, I want to shout out Neexel, a content creator here on YouTube. Absolutely amazing. Currently has a Let's Play going on where she is playing in this apartment unit. And I thought it was so neat because she turned it into, well, it was already kind of a studio apartment, but she lifted it up on a platform and put the stairs right in the entryway. And I thought that was the coolest thing on the face of the planet. So I wanted to try that. And I wanted to make this an industrial apartment, which even though I don't do it super often, it's probably one of my favorite styles. I don't know why I don't do it more. I kind of mix industrial with other styles and stuff like that when I'm decorating, but this one is pretty much full-on industrial style. So we've got the Myshuno windows here, which I haven't used in a really long time. I loved using them in this apartment because it brings in so much natural light. And then I got to use this rug from the Crystal Creations kit. I haven't used much of that kit in general, so I was just excited to use the rug. And I really liked the color scheme. The couches are, I think we keep them orange, but I used kind of like these greens and blues to match the bedspread, and I thought it looked pretty decent, and I just wanted this to be a really open space. So this is ideal for a sim or two. Again, with the ability for your sims to kind of scoot over in bed, you can get two sims in that double bed, even though it's pushed up against the wall. And what I did here is I used the bookcases from the Book Nook kit, and I made this really big built-in shelving unit thing, and then I put a really big widescreen TV here just to make it, I don't know, just to make the space seem bigger, even though it is pretty congested. I wanted the living room to be really big because perhaps whoever lives here has a lot of friends over. They have plenty of seating, even though they are in this very small space. I also took some of these console tables that look like luggage, like suitcases, and I lowered them into the platform just to create, I don't know what you would call that. It's not really a console table at that point, but it adds a little bit of detail. And I didn't really add any decorations on top of that. I just added some candles onto this coffee table in the center from Eco Lifestyle. And I thought that was really nice. And we've got like some gold metal accents throughout the apartment as well. I didn't go too heavy with it, but I've really been enjoying gold and copper accents lately. And do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? I have been watching Down Home Fab on HGTV, and number one, I love that show. I didn't think that Chelsea and her husband Cole, I didn't think that their style was really going to be my style, but I really love it. And I'm starting to realize that I like gold accents, even though when it comes to things like jewelry, I really don't like gold. I prefer silver jewelry. But now in looking at like hardware for cabinets or lighting fixtures like this one here that I put between the two couches, I think I like gold and I like copper. And I like brushed brass too. I'm getting really specific, but I'm having a moment, okay? Anyway, I did put up these curtains from the Modern Luxe kit, but what I end up doing is I think I do it off camera because I did use the tool mod a handful of times and it took a little while. But I took these wall decorations, I believe from Get Famous or Get to Work, it may have been Get to Work, and I sized them up because they're kind of these like metal frames, and I framed all the windows and got rid of the curtains, and I thought it looked really nice. It added to that industrial look. And then I also separated the kitchen just with a couple of beams and these more industrial columns from Eco Lifestyle. The beams are from the Werewolves game pack. I also added that bowling night like marquee arrow light right in the entryway. I thought that was so cool. And then I used these base game industrial countertops and matching cabinets and dark black appliances. I thought it came out super nice. So there isn't a dining table. There are just the 3 bar height countertop stools. That's the word I was looking for. So that's the only seating in regards to dining. But then again, if you have a bunch of people over, you could have some people hanging up here at the little bar, grabbing snacks, having drinks, and then everybody else can be seated on the couches and watching TV and enjoying music. And it just seemed like a really fun, cool hangout place to me, but also a really cool place to live with a lot of natural light. And it has a lot of character, even though it's pretty plainly decorated, to be fair. I didn't clutter it up like crazy like I would typically do, just because I really wanted to ensure that it remained functional and that, I don't know, you could appreciate all of the industrial accents without it being too overwhelming, which is not something that I would typically do. I would typically clutter up like crazy. And granted, I did add some clutter items to the kitchen. I didn't do that a lot in the living space, and I thought it turned out really nicely. And that's pretty much why this is such a short video as well, because there really wasn't too much that I put in here. And I did a little bit off camera just because I was trying to sort out the layout and things like that. But I loved this. I really liked it. And I know I didn't have a build last week, so I really wanted to make sure that I got this out there for you all this week. I've just been enjoying my LP so freaking much, and I hope you have been too. But that is pretty much it for this apartment renovation. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. I do have a very special build coming up in the next week or so keep your eyes peeled for that. And I will catch you next time I post a video, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.
Tell me a damn thing. I'm lost, at least it's a daydream. I turned into a hole. My days don't stop till my legs weak. My heart is beating like crazy. Does it all to a tune of its own. Truth, I don't know if I can get a hold on me. I lose control. I think it feels a lot like freedom.